So you all wanted a vlog? Let's vlog.
Pero eso cambiará cuando ella me vea.
So I just got a role as a client software engineer, and this is one that I was really excited about because I didn't want to just be a complete backend engineer without any sort of client interaction. And then I also didn't want to go all the way to the non-technical side and be something like a product manager, project manager. So now as a client software engineer, I get to see what the clients want themselves, and I get to make tweaks to the general product and make it more custom for each client to make them happy. This makes me feel really fulfilled because the work that I do directly impacts the happiness of the customer, and that's all that I want. What excites me more than the actual role itself, which is already really cool, is the fact that the team is very inclusive, very understanding, and just a bunch of really great people. Of course, that's on top of being incredibly intelligent. At this time of the day, I call my tasks that I do pre-work. I try to make sure that I'm aware of the different events that are on my calendar, which could be meetings, which could be stand-ups, one-on-ones, or just general company events. And I also make sure that I'm prepared for each of those said meetings by seeing what's on my Jira board, what tasks I have to do, and what tasks that I have to speak on because they're in internal testing or client testing. It seems like the only meeting that I have today is my solutions engineering stand-up, which I'll be doing right now. And other than that, you can see that throughout the rest of the week, there's various meetings, whether you're talking about sprints, more of those stand-ups, coding sessions where I talk to other engineers, more casual meetings like Black Excellence at Posh, where the Black people at Posh try to get together, just talk whatever we want out, there's no set agenda, and other things like chatbot office hours where people from different teams get to come over and talk different issues out. So as you can see, there's a wide range of meetings that can happen on a day-to-day basis, and I try to just see what's up every single morning. But now it's time to head to my stand-up.
I think I might be unblocked now. I just need to write some stuff up. If certain conditions occur, do not have this happen.
I guess today I'm going to work with the guys to see if there's anything on the backlog that I can pick up, because I finished these tasks later on Friday, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there.
Thanks, KJ. Good work on leg thrust. I tested multiple times. Looks good. Thank you.
Thank you. Sometimes in these meetings we'll get certain feedback from our client success managers, our engineering managers, or the clients themselves about ways to tweak the way that we implemented something. Luckily in this meeting, everything looked good, so my plate is actually pretty clear from a Jira board perspective. So in that meeting I also made sure to put it out there that I'm open to taking up new tasks from the backlog so that we can get ahead of other tasks that weren't even due today, which overall just helps the team move forward, and I'm just trying to be as productive as I can, especially it being my first month. I'm just trying to really make an impact right away and make a good first impression. Funny enough, when I was just making that sequence, I actually got a message from my engineering manager talking about another task that should be cool for me to do. I've taken relatively easy tasks in my first 3 tickets because I'm just trying to learn the back end, learn the environment, learn who I need to ask for certain help on things, and I'm just trying to get my feet wet as fast as possible, so these are really exciting. Another huge thing is that today I don't have any meetings outside of that stand-up, and engineers like to call this heads down time because although meetings are very important to keeping everybody in the loop and keeping communication clear across the team, it can break up the thought process from when you're trying to work on something, especially if it's a challenging task. While you're coding, you try to keep a lot of things in your head, whether they be certain variables, where certain things are coming from, looking at logs, and meetings could get you out of that headspace, so it might take a little bit to get back into it after the meeting. And that's why it was extra important for me to reach out right now, get some tasks on my plate as quickly as possible so that I can get going on those on a day that I don't have many meetings. I love engineering because I love challenging myself and I love learning things. I think learning STEM and understanding STEM just furthers your understanding for how the world works. And with Brilliant, you can do just that. They have fun hands-on lessons in math, science, and computer science. This kind of interactive learning helps you learn 6 times more effectively than just watching lecture videos. Brilliant is great for all abilities and knowledge levels. Even with how experienced I am, I still learn every day in advanced computer science topics like artificial neural networks and cryptocurrency. Brilliant is also pretty fun. It's an interactive way to learn real problem-solving skills and develop a deep understanding of concepts in STEM. Whether you're trying to brush up on integral calculus or learn Python, Brilliant is a place that I'd highly recommend for students, professionals, and in general, people that just want to understand the underlying principles of how the world works. Join the millions of people already learning on Brilliant with a special offer just for my viewers. Head to brilliant.org/KJHardrict to get started for free with Brilliant's interactive lessons. The first 200 listeners will also get 20% off an annual membership. Okay, so it's around noon right now, and this is usually when I eat my first meal of the day. If you didn't know, I got sick last year, so I had a bunch of medically induced weight gains, so now that I'm cleared for full physical activity and I have no diet restrictions, I'm really trying to hone in on home-cooked meals and just making sure that I put proper things into my body. And on top of that, I'm trying to keep a calorie deficit right now as I work out, so delaying my breakfast, especially when it's just heads down engineering time, makes a lot of sense for me in my routine. For lunch these days, my typical go-to has been a breakfast sandwich. This usually involves 2 to 3 eggs. I like seasoning them with salt, pepper, cayenne, thyme, and I switch up the bread of choice, but this time I have this multi-grain bread that I'm toasting in the toaster oven. And yeah, I try to keep one yolk intact while breaking the other yolk to get the flavor, and I'll plate that. I also really like eating my sandwiches with some sort of side. And again, because I'm trying to watch what I eat, that side of choice today is going to be Skinny Pop popcorn, which tastes amazing, but at the same time, doesn't have too many calories for how full you get while eating them. Then you can't forget my sauce of choice, which is Chipotle mayo. Put that on, cut the bread, and I have a pretty good breakfast. So while I was reading up on the new ticket that I just got assigned on Jira, something actually broke in production from one of the bots that we're deploying. So I need to go troubleshoot that one and make sure that everything's okay there, because the most important thing is making sure that our product is reliable and making sure that downtime like this is minimized as much as possible. I ended up creating some merge issues in GitLab when I was trying to verify all the changes that I made. It just created more issues, so right now debugging with one of the teammates, and hopefully this gets solved soon. Otherwise, I'm going to have to fix this today because I don't want to stop any progress just because of this little mistake. Right now I'm trying to just look through the logs to make sure everything's working right. If I'm catching any errors, those are things that I'm gonna have to look into. Now it's 5 o'clock, the issues still weren't solved, but luckily I have an awesome team that will help me. I know they will, and I know we'll figure it out. They're just busy right now, so I might have to, like I probably will have to come back later after the gym and try to solve some of these issues. But yeah, right now I do need to eat because I've only had breakfast today and it's almost the end of the day, and I want to make sure that I have enough fuel for my workout later, so I'm gonna get some food in me real quick. So dinner's made and looks good. Now the plan is to eat this, let myself digest, go probably code for a little bit more, and then we're gonna go head to the gym. So it's like 7 o'clock now. I wasn't able to solve all of the issues, but was definitely able to solve enough where I feel comfortable going into tomorrow and finishing this up like really early in the morning. I'm really grateful that we have such a collaborative team, and so the head of product engineering was just able to get on a huddle with me, and we were able to talk through and debug together, and that really helps during times like this. It's like we all have one goal of pushing this product forward and having good impact on people, and it really takes a team effort. But yeah, right now we are going to head to the gym.
G-Bob?
Yep.
Corky? Fighting armor? Bottle of water?
So now we just got ready and we're heading to the gym. Are you excited for the gym, Michelle?
Yeah, although I'm really sore from yesterday, so we'll see how this workout goes. But we've been pretty consistent in the past couple of days and weeks, so excited to see the progression and how we're continuing.
Yeah, I think the consistency is key. For the longest time I wasn't seeing actual results on the scale, but now I'm starting to see the actual changes, so I'm kind of addicted to the grind at this point. But yeah, we'll head out now. Okay, when we first got there, we started squatting because today was leg day.
Yeah.
How did you feel squatting?
Oh, squatting was good today. It was tiring for sure, just because my legs were already sore from yesterday, but I think I got a good amount of reps in and I was very stable.
And then what did we do?
Then we went to the leg curl machine, which we shouldn't have.
I chose the wrong machine. I got the leg extension and leg curls mixed up, and so Michelle had to do an extra set for no reason.
It was very painful because my hamstrings were very sore from yesterday and I thought I was just incapable.
So then we got to the right machine.
Yeah, that one felt a lot better because it was the body part that was not already sore, and yeah, that one I felt very strong.
And then what happened?
Then we went to do some step-ups by the CrossFit area, and we've never done that before, so it was a really interesting kind of mix thrown in, and it was a kind of fun addition to the workout.
Yeah, at my weight right now, it's really tough, and I was only able to do one set, but it did feel good. And then we went and finished off with calves, which is always a good finisher because you end up waddling out of the gym, but overall, felt good.
Yeah, I've learned to like calves at the end. I wouldn't say it was my favorite at the beginning, but I've learned to appreciate them.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough workout. We just did deadlifts and back yesterday, so we're still pretty sore. Right now we have to head to Whole Foods because we still have some things to get, and it's pretty late, so we do have to go pretty fast.
So we needed to do a quick trip. We only had 15 minutes before they closed, so it was a mad dash, but luckily we got everything that we needed. We needed chicken, eggs, some produce. We've been really into spring mix lately, which is really fun, and a couple of random things like bread to get us through the week since we did a pretty large trip last week.
Yeah, it's definitely our quickest trip yet. I don't think I realized how late it was and how close it was to closing. We ended up getting everything we need, and yeah.
Time to go home. Pretty tired for the day. It's 10 p.m. now, so excited to shower and get a snack.
So we just got back. It's 10:23, so it's getting pretty late. I think we're just going to put this stuff away, and I think I'm gonna call it there. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see more videos like this one. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with what I'm up to, and follow me on Instagram to see everything that's going on. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.